Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Hey you, welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
I'm wife.
And together we're reading the Bible.
Starting with Genesis and eventually ending with Revelations, we're working through every book and offering our atheist 2 cents.
Or shekels.
Yeah, those. We're asking questions and pointing out all the nonsense.
We aren't academics or scholars.
Nope. In fact, when it comes to religion, we really don't know anything at all.
What we've learned so far is that God's a dick.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? If you're interested in how we reached this startling conclusion, maybe start from episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in anywhere. It's all good.
Yep.
Hey wife, did you know that Anchor is sponsoring our show?
Really? Don't we use Anchor to distribute our podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts?
Yeah, and we are on just about every other platform available as well, thanks to them.
Why do we use Anchor as our podcasting service?
Well, they make editing and distributing our show a breeze.
What if one of our listeners wants to start their own podcast?
Then they should head over to anchor.fm or download the app to get started.
Awesome! You guys should go do that right now! Husband.
Yes, wife.
Today we are answering questions from Leviticus Chapters 17 and 18.
Awesome.
Do you remember what questions we had?
The only thing that's stuck in my brain is Molech.
That is one of them. And the other one is goat idols.
Yes! I totally want to learn about goat idols.
I know, right? You're winning. Do you know anything about them?
Nope.
Okay. I do. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Okay.
Hey, wife.
Yes, husband.
Did you know that we are now on Patreon?
Yes, because you told me, but also, no, tell me more.
So we're on Patreon now.
Are we?
We are, and our supporters can go there and support us, and we have multiple levels all the way up to You Killed God.
That sounds really drastic and escalated quickly-ish.
Well, no, there's multiple levels before there, so it escalates on a sliding scale of, cheap to not cheap.
Oh.
But, we can definitely use any amount, so, any support is always appreciated.
So, what exactly is Patreon?
It's a place where you can show your support for our podcast. And
just our podcast?
Any podcast or any performer. But, we're the ones that, you're listening to right now. So maybe you should, support us. That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome. But we love you anyway.
So all you got to do is go to Patreon, look up Sacrilegious Discourse. It's actually patreon.com/Sacrilegious Discourse is our actual main page there. So head on over and send us some love.
Yeah. Okay, so first let's talk about the goat idols.
Awesome. Love goat idols.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Goat idols. They are badass. So specifically what we're talking about is Leviticus chapter 17, verse 7. And in the interpretation that we're reading, it says, the people must no longer be unfaithful to the Lord by offering sacrifices to the goat idols.
Okay.
Which, that's where a question came from.
Right.
Okay, so in this older interpretation, which is not one that we're reading for many various reasons, Leviticus chapter 17, verse 7 says, they shall no more offer their sacrifices to demons after whom they have played the harlot.
Wow, that's a drastic difference than goat idols.
I know, right? And like, harlot, the fuck? So, okay. So here's what was happening. I mean, obviously the Lord is saying stop doing that. Don't worship goat idols anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so first let's talk about goat specifically. So goats are also referred to as demons, depending on the translation that you read.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Not cool.
Not.
Whatever.
Right.
But
that's cool,
I have. Well, no, I guess I was thinking I've heard where they compare goats to Satan and stuff like that. Like there's things about goats and Satan and stuff. Well,
that's where you get the idea of the Satan as the goat horned guy with the hooves.
Right.
And that scary understanding. But they were saying that not only was he a goat, but it was not an ordinary goat. It was a kind of demonic being in the form of a goat. Woo! Right. And apparently, like many early cultures, ancient cultures worshipped goats or goat gods in some form.
Huh.
So what happened was they were doing all this pagan stuff, right? And then Judaism swept through the land and, followed by Christianity and whatever. And all those people were like, stop being pagan, stop celebrating those, celebrate this instead. And instead of saying just stop celebrating that, which didn't work, they said, that thing that you're celebrating is so evil.
Yeah, but goats are so prominent even in Judaism because you've got the goat sacrifices.
Right, but you're sacrificing them to the Lord, you're sacrificing them to Yahweh.
Okay.
So they were trying to change it and draw in as many people as possible to conform to one religion. So instead of saying, don't sacrifice goats, they said, don't sacrifice goats to this goat god.
Got it.
So there's that one thing. And remember I said that they were worshiping goats or goat gods in some form?
Yeah.
Well, some of the things that they were sacrificing wasn't just goats. It was other stuff as well.
Huh.
It was children, and that's not okay.
Yeah, that's not okay.
So, but we'll get to that in a minute. So, remember the other part of the what's it called? The verse talked about a harlot, and we were like, what the fuck is that? In the interpretation that we're not reading.
Right. Yeah.
So they talked about a harlot. So, like, what? You're calling people harlots? Like, that doesn't even... What are you talking about? Well, apparently, Israel was seen as the wife of Yahweh. So the people were supposed to be, like, married to God. So when they were worshiping other gods, they were, like, cheating on God. They were committing adultery. They were going astray. And they were indeed being an unfaithful wife mate.
Well, I mean, okay, let's just take the Bible at literal, whatever, face value, right?
Right.
You've seen all this shit that this God does, right? Because he's done a lot of stuff.
He's done a lot of stuff.
According to the Bible.
Sure.
Why would you be worshiping any other fucking gods?
Oh, I wouldn't.
If it was true. I mean, I'm just saying.
I wouldn't.
If it was true, why would you be worshiping any other fucking gods?
Right, exactly.
You're just stupid at that point.
Exactly.
But obviously, it wasn't true because if it was, this wouldn't have happened.
Right. So, another thing to bring up is that, he was telling them, don't act like the Canaanites when we get there.
Right.
Well, this wasn't specifically one of our questions, but it ties into our questions.
Okay.
He was telling the people, specifically, one example was the Persians, who apparently encouraged marital unions with mothers, daughters, and sisters. So incest.
Got it.
And that's where all of the don't be a motherfucker came from. So...
that's probably my favorite thing from the last section is that The Bible invented motherfucker.
I know, it's so true. But he was like saying, don't do incest.
Right, I got it, yeah.
Well, it goes further than that. So Molech was the horrific worship of the pagan idol, which began by heating a metal statue representing the god until it was red hot. Then a living infant was placed on the outstretched hands of the statue, while beating drums drowned out the screams of the child until it burned to death.
Oh my God, that is fucking horrible.
And what children were sacrificed?
I don't know.
The children that were born of these incestuous, horrible relations that they were having. All of these, like, sex parties and whatever.
Okay.
So this was the earliest form that we know of abortion. Yes. And so that's where a lot of abortion rights activists say, specifically, the Bible says don't do it because you are, committing sacrifice to Molech, basically.
Got it.
So they are claiming biblical grounds when they say don't abort your fetus or whatever.
Very interesting at some level.
It's interesting in a purely scholastic and academic history sense.
Right, except for the fact that they were aborting an infant, whereas in society today...
You can't abort an infant. They were murdering, an already born child.
That's what I meant.
Right.
And there's a complete difference is what happens...
Sure.
In actual abortions today versus that. That was crazy.
Right, exactly. Well, I mean, men today even still do not understand... women's bodies and childbirth to the point that there are actually people out there who talk about abortions occurring after birth, which if anybody has half a brain understands
that is fucking murder.
It's not a thing.
Right.
You can't abort something that's already been born.
Exactly.
You can murder it.
Right.
But that another thing is the argument about, you care so much about life in the womb, but then once it comes out, you don't care about it anymore. Right. And so one might say that, we are still caught in the same historical problem that we've always been caught in thousands and thousands of years ago.
Yeah. Okay.
So, that answers that. And so all of our questions that we had were kind of tied into one nice little disgusting devilish knot. Awesome.
So that's all we had there for our questions then?
Yeah, from that particular section, yes.
All right, well, let's go ahead and move on to the next section, okay?
Okie dokie.
So that ends this week's Q&A.
If you have questions, answers, or comments, please email them to us by next Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern, to be included in next Tuesday's Q&A episode.
Awesome. See ya.
Bye. Husband.
Yeah, wife.
It's the end, so we should say all the things.
We definitely should say all the things.
What things should we say?
So, we want people to get a hold of us, and there's ways that they can do that.
So, one of those ways I know is email. What's that email address?
sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com.
And they should do that by 5 Eastern on Sundays if they want their question to be included in our new Tuesday Q&A episodes every week.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to hearing from some of our fans, for sure.
Yeah.
They can also get a hold of us on social media. And we have Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. Probably the easiest way would be through Twitter at sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts still.
Yes, still.
Still.
I guess.
Or dum-dum, or doo-doo.
Yeah, wherever you want to go with that, I guess.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have all those things, and they should go there.
Yeah, they should.
Okay. And then, also, what else should they do?
They should, review us on Apple Podcasts, because that really, really helps us out. And, if you are on any other podcasting app, just, hit a heart or a like thing or something.
A thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Nice.
Whatever the hell it is, just do it, okay?
Just do it.
All right. I think that's all we got.
Oh, you know what? I have one more thing.
Oh, she's got one more thing.
Thank you so much, guys, for listening and choosing us to spend your time with. We really appreciate you all, and you are definitely top shelf.
Yeah, honestly, it makes us smile just about every day.
Yep.
Hey wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.